What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well as we wrap up another week in the stock market. This is my second full week trading futures, and I must say that I am enjoying trading futures. Almost exclusively this week. I did take a couple of trades in the Thinkorswim account. No options day trades, but I did take a couple of small cap trades, and I took actually, I don't think I took any new swing positions, but I did close out some swing positions this week. So I'll probably try to get another video done kind of recapping what went on in the Thinkorswim account. But I did remove some money out of that account just so that I do not have the urge to take option day trades out of that account. But as far as what we did today trading futures, another successful day. Today was more so a day of scalps. It was nothing like yesterday where I just took one trade and it was a banger trade. Today I took a bunch of small scalpy kind of trades, and the profit somewhat showed it because of the fees and commissions that we paid. So let's go ahead, let's jump on over into NinjaTrader, and I did find a screen in NinjaTrader that looks like the one that I like to see in TradeVuE. So we're reviewing trades for June 16th. Took a total of 12 trades today. Gross P&L 157.50. We paid $42.63 in commissions, which gave us a total P&L of 114.87, showing that we were 83% profitable today. So pretty good. Like I said, and that all amounted to the scalpiness of the trades that I was kind of taking. We had 10 winning trades, 2 losing trades. Largest winner was $30. Largest loser was 20. So we didn't have any of those big losers today. Max run up 139. Max draw down 24. So didn't really give back too much, so that's pretty good. Let's come back down and see what else we can see. P&L cumulative, we see that we started off this morning red, and I must admit, yesterday I stated that I was done, and I should have been. I stated that I kind of be lacking that discipline, and I did. Took a few losing trades yesterday and gave back some of that money that we had made off of that one home run trade. This red trade right here was one that I took yesterday, and I finally closed it this morning. So it booked it on this morning's numbers. But everything after that, we had a nice little grind up higher. Let's keep coming down. This is cumulative with fees. And we see the same red starting the morning off and then just kind of grinding up, kind of pulled back there, grind up, little pull back there. I wish this showed in like a line graph as opposed to the bars, just so we can kind of see that it would probably look like a regular stock chart. P&L per time a day. That's that one we got up this morning, showing what 7:30 was the more profitable time. I am actually liking that time, to be honest with you. Gross loss breakdown just shows that 42% of that was trades, 23% was exchange fees, another 23% was commissions, and we got clearing and then NFA. These are the fees that are associated with trading futures. Let's come on down and look at the trades, and then we'll use this to kind of go over to the charts and see how we did. So first trade, like I said, this was a short because you see that the entry time is before the buy time. So I took this one at 4:07 yesterday afternoon. I was in this thing 12 hours. Finally got out of it at 4:24 this morning, losing $20. It had kicked my brackets out of the system because I didn't enter them in as a good to close. So when I woke up and I saw that I still was in this trade, pretty much just got out of it. So that's why you saw me getting out at 4:24. But the real trading started at basically 6:52. Again, small, little scalpish type trades. A lot of these were up, maybe $50 or more. This one here, we took a red trade on. Again, small little scalpy trades. Can make money doing this, but as you saw in the commissions, you pay a little commissions when you're doing that. So I could have took probably 3 trades out of all of these and just let those ones run, but we wanted to kind of scalp our way through this market for some reason today. Let's go ahead. Let's bring up the chart real quick. Looking at just a 2-minute chart on MES. If you were paying attention and you saw over where it said symbols at for the trades, you notice took nothing but MES trades today. So that's what we're going to look at. This trade right here that you see, this was me getting out of that trade that I was in from the previous day. So let's go ahead. We're going to scroll on over. First trade was at 6:52. I like that Ninja Trader's buy times adds up and matches the charts. That's pretty good. 6:52. Took this trade right here. Ended up buying the first contract because I was trying to get 2 contracts as it was coming down and testing VWAP. Let's see, entry was at 469. Where's VWAP at? 468. So this is basically risking 1 point, risking $5 on 1 contract. So I grabbed 2 contracts, risking $10. This thing makes this nice move up. Let's see. Let's go. 469. This thing makes it moves up to 477. That's about 8 points risking. Let's say we was risking 2 points. This thing went about 4R. Pulls back down and I get out of the trade as it is coming back down to this blue price level line that's marked on the chart. I make $23. So risking 1 point, that's 2R. Risking 2 points, that is 1R. So get out of that trade. This pulls back, ramps back up. Good entry would have been right here. Could have put the risk right down there. We'll highlight that candle. That candle is a 2-point candle. So on 1 contract, we would have been risking $10. We chased this one, getting in way up here. 1 contract, first area of concern probably is going to be right here. It kind of busted right through it, pull back, use that as support, makes this move up higher, pulls back, and I get out right there as it's pulling back. This trade here made another 23. So made 23 on the first one, another 23 on the second one. We'll keep it coming on over. Next entry, getting in right here. Decent entry, getting in as it is breaking the high of that candle. Can put the stop right down there. This thing makes this move. Now on this one, I took 3 contracts. And all the while I'm taking these trades, y'all, my target is really this green line, previous high of day. This is why I say I could have really taken this one trade and just stayed in this trade at 650. It never came back down below VWAP, so it never would have stopped me out. It never would have hit break even, and possibly could have stayed in this trade all the way up till we hit target. Now, was it a little choppy? Yeah, it was definitely choppy coming through here, but could have just bought it to VWAP. Most likely stop could have been put below previous day's close, which is this black line right here. But this was a solid trade that just worked. It just worked. But like I said, for whatever reason, I wanted to just kind of scalp this bad boy. But one that I do want to come over and take a look at, let's see what this is here. 914. Trying to see if that was a buy or a short. This is a short right here. Is it? 914. I'm trying to see where the short would have been getting in at. We got a 912 trade. 908. Let's see. Do y'all see? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 908. So getting in on this candle right here, as this is coming back down, and I was trading this back down to this level right here, shorten it. So as this was kind of falling down, I grab 4 contracts, 908. This thing makes a nice move down, starts coming back up, and I get out right there. And on those 4 contracts, I made 30 bucks. So as you see, I was in straight scalp mode. Wasn't really following the fast over the slow, because you don't see any of that right here. This was just a trade of it failing the slow moving average. So when this candle closed and this one closed outside, I took this trade knowing that it would kind of fall down. If I go right here, trying to see where this kind of caught support at, no real level. It just kind of, buyers just kind of started stepping in and catching the bid on it. So got out right there, pushes back up higher, and it breaks the previous high of day. And let's go ahead, take a look at this trade. This one's at 924. So getting in, again, 4 contracts as it is breaking this. And this here was just a true just momentum type trade. You do see that we have the fast above the slow, pushing up strong. I get in, this thing rips all the way up, and I kind of just chase my stop behind it, and it comes back down and it tags me. And on this one, make 20 bucks. 20 bucks on that trade. If you notice, all of these trades pretty much went 2R based on what my risk was. Let's see this one. So entering here at 44.86, 44.85, risking basically 1 point, because my stop was just on the other side of previous high of day. So when I got in, if this would have pulled back, this would have stopped me out for 1 point. Had 4 contracts, so that would have been a $20 loss. Notice where I got out at. If you can barely see that little gray arrow right there, that's $20. So imagine that's 40. This probably was up about 50 bucks. So again, most of these trades actually went 2R. If I just would have took the 2R out of the trades, y'all, we would have been good. Probably would have been, instead of $100, probably would have been about a $200-300 day. Let's take a look at this trade though. This was another good one. Market's kind of chopping around, comes up, pulls back, leaving this bottoming tail. I get in right here, 44.70, 250, 44.70. So this is about a 2-point risk. Getting in at 956. This was just one single contract. So one single contract here. I stay in this one. This thing makes this nice move up, comes back down, and I'm getting out right here. And on this trade right here, another 20 bucks. Another 20 bucks. So do you kind of see why I kind of say I just kind of scalping through here? No real. And if you notice, we didn't really have a trend going. There was no trend going. And this was actually the first trade that I took with the market open. Everything else was before 9:30. But decent trade, decent little scalpish type trade. This thing pulls back, reclaims VWAP. It's another one getting in at 4479, 4477, risking 2 points, one contract. So it's basically risking 10 bucks. This thing makes a decent little move up, comes back down, because on this one, I'm looking for this to keep pushing up to previous high of day. So when this comes back over, I just get out. This was basically a flat trade right here. Getting out basically flat. Pulls back below VWAP, comes back up. It tries to make that move one more time. Again, this is a true chase here because I'm buying it below previous high of day, knowing that previous high of day is going to reject this. Now, had it did this over here, that still would not have been a good trade. And I say that because I would have been getting in way up here. This is truly extended. So get in right here. It just barely pushes over, pushes back down. I get out of this one for 5 bucks. Another flat trade. And then we take one more trade in the afternoon, about 1:30-ish or so. And this one here was one that really could have been the trade for the day. So we see SPY came up. It tried to break previous high of day again. It couldn't. Rolled over. Comes down. And we get the transition fast over slow. This comes down. I get in on this candle right here as it is breaking over the fast. Comes down. I take another contract. And then I get out right here. But notice on this entry, so this entry right here, if I put the stop just above it, maybe even like 2 points, because it's getting in at 44.79. That's 80. That's 81. If I give this 2 points, this thing never looks back. I'm in at 79. And look at what it does. In here. And this thing just, man. So what I am finding is I could trade futures 2 ways. I can take these plays on size and trade them to a level. So basically like this, getting in right here, stop right there. I can only trade this to this line right here, to this blue line, because I know this is going to act as resistance. So go in heavy, go in with size, small risk, small reward, because I'm basically going to get maybe 1.5, sometimes maybe 2R out of it. Or I could take this same trade with one contract, put the stop where the stop needs to be. And I said this in another video. My risk is my risk, so risk it. Give this whatever that is. Let's highlight that candle. That candle is 3 points. It's a $15 risk on one contract. Getting in right here, 44.75 on 3 points. This thing goes 20 points. This thing goes 20 points. That's 7R. With no real reason to get out of this trade until it comes up here and starts curling back up. Because if you pivot it, stopped it right here, you can use that pivot, come down to that pivot, come down to that pivot. If you pivot this thing, you're not stopping out till this comes back up and it hits that pivot. So in at 75, out at like 62. 10 points, that's money. That's money. So got a little studying to do this weekend. A little soul seeking to see how I want to continue to trade futures, but I like what we got going on. Definitely enjoy it. Definitely enjoy futures. You can get into futures, very small account too. Very small. This account, I think I might have started with $1,500, y'all. I think today, let's see. Where can I find that at on here? 23, 21, 90. So start this account with $1,500. Right now I'm at 23, 21, 90. And I would show it to you, but it got my account number up there and I don't have a little block to block it out. But it does not take much money trading futures if you have a profitable trading strategy, something that you can rely on, something that you're going to have more green trades than red trades, or you have a higher rate of return on your wins than you do on your losses. If you making 5 to 1, so for every time you take a loser, you lose 1, but every time you take a winner, you win 4 or 5. You can trade 50% and still make money. How I'm trading right now, basically getting 1 to 1, you have to be hitting over 70%. You have to, because 50 to 50 and you breaking even. So I can go to 2 to 3 R's. I just got to be patient. Me and Spark talk all the time. It's something that he say he has to do. Take the trade and walk away. Take the trade and literally get up, walk away from the desk, and let the trade work. It's either going to work or it's going to stop you out. And if your risk is defined, take that stop. And that's what I need to work on. That's something that I truly need to work on. But as always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. To the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And enjoy the weekend. It's a long one, Juneteenth Day weekend. So if you're not familiar with Juneteenth Day, please look it up. It's an important day. The U.S. celebrates 4th of July. We celebrate Juneteenth Day. So if you're not familiar with it, look it up. On that note, I'm out of here. Peace.